A group of students with hearing impairments have created an app that helps teach and interpret sign language. The app was created by those who attended a course run by Mbula Research and Development. To tell us more about the app, I'm joined by Wonder Ndlovu, who is the founder of Mbula and Future-Coding. Thank you very much for joining us. So oftentimes people with hearing impediments are very much put on the back burner in this country. Why was it so important that you came up with this app?
Thanks, Dudu, for having me, and good afternoon to your viewers. So, there are a number of reasons why we came up with this solution. One, last month, the government launched the Sign Language Charter, which compels government and private sector to ensure that sign language interpretation services is provided for deaf people so that they can be able to access opportunities that are accessed by hearing people. And then secondly, early this year, we had an encounter when one of our delegates fell ill, and we had to take our delegate to a hospital. And throughout the navigating the hospital services, we encountered a barrier, communication barrier between the deaf patient and the healthcare workers. So those two reasons that I can just highlight, those are the reasons that made us to came up with this technology, so that we can ensure that we will respond to the call for government to ensure that we provide communication services or interpretation services for deaf community.
And tell us about how it was developed and the people that actually worked on it in the background.
As you have mentioned, we run a year-long course where we teach deaf youth to learn to code. And last year we launched our first version, which is REAH, where you can learn to sign and you can also search for an interpreter and also play games. Or if you want to access sign language interpretation services, you can connect to our free 5-minute live interpretation services where you can engage with a deaf person. But in the past 16 months, we've been working on improving our technology, which we call REAH C9. And REAH C9, it is a wearable glass technology. I'll just show you. You wear like this, and the wearable technology will be worn by a person who is communicating with a deaf person. What our technology does, it takes the signing from a deaf person and send it to a sign language interpreter, who will then interpret using sign language, or will play the voice for the person that is communicating with a deaf person. We've expanded our technology where now a deaf person, as soon as the sign language interpreter is translating what the person is saying through voice, they can then read the message via a smartwatch.
Just how accessible is that technology that you were demonstrating a moment ago?
So we launched our product on Tuesday last week, on the 29th of September. So now we have two types of subscription model where an organization or a business like a bank can contact us so that they can access this wearable technology, whereby when a deaf person is visiting a bank consultant will be able to wear our wearable technology and facilitate the communication between a deaf client and a bank consultant. So they can reach us out at 065-922-6737 or send us an email at learntosign@reah.co.za, and then we'll then customize our wearable technology for our client, like banks, hospitals, schools, and government departments.
This is not just an app for people who are deaf, but it's also for people who can hear as well.
Definitely, Dudu. This is for us to facilitate the charter that was launched by the government that deaf people should have the equal opportunity as hearing people. So the communication barrier shouldn't limit them to achieve their full potential in their lifetime. So this technology can be accessed by speaking people. If you have a family member or a member who is deaf, you can purchase this wearable glass so that when you visit a family member that is deaf, you can able to facilitate the communication through our, as I've shown you, through our wearable technology.
And REAH spelled backwards is here. Very big congratulations to you and your team. And thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Founder of Mbula and Future-Coding, Wonder Ndlovu.